There's a feature hiding inside your Volkswagen key fob that most owners never discover. Not because Volkswagen tries to hide it, but because nobody ever bothers to explain it during delivery. It's not a gimmick, and it's not something you need special tools or a trip to the dealer to use. It's sitting in your pocket right now, built into the exact same fob you've been using every single day. And once you know it's there, you'll wonder why nobody ever mentioned it before. Let's get into exactly what it is and how it can save you from a genuinely bad day, one you might not even see coming until you are already standing in a parking lot with a fob that suddenly refuses to do anything at all. Most owners assume that if their fob ever stops working, their only option is calling for help and waiting, sometimes for an hour or more depending on where they are and what time it is. That assumption is understandable, since nothing about the fob itself suggests there is anything else going on inside it. But Volkswagen engineers built this vehicle with the expectation that batteries eventually fail, that wireless signals occasionally get blocked by interference, and that owners deserve a way back into their own car that does not depend on any of that working correctly. The hidden mechanical key every VW fob carries. Almost every modern Volkswagen key fob has a small mechanical key blade tucked inside it, released by pressing a tiny button or sliding a catch, usually near the VW logo or along the edge of the fob's plastic housing. This isn't a spare in the sense of a second key. It's a genuine mechanical backup built directly into the fob you already carry, designed specifically for the moment your fob's battery dies or the wireless system has some kind of hiccup. Once that blade slides free, it fits into a keyhole hidden on your driver's door, usually concealed under a small cap near the handle that most owners assume is purely decorative trim. Pop that cap off carefully, usually with a fingernail or a thin piece of plastic to avoid scratching the paint, and the keyhole underneath accepts the mechanical blade just like a traditional car key from decades past. Most owners go their entire time with a vehicle without ever needing this, simply because fob batteries tend to last a few years before finally giving out. But when that day comes, and it eventually comes for everyone, knowing this trick is the difference between calmly letting yourself in and standing outside your own car wondering what to do next. Picture the scenario for a moment. You are leaving work later than planned, it is already dark, and the fob that has worked flawlessly for 3 years suddenly does nothing when you press the button. Without knowing this trick, that moment turns into a stressful scramble for a phone number and a long wait. With it, the whole thing is resolved in under a minute, and you are on your way home like nothing happened at all. Starting the car. When the fob battery is completely dead. Getting into the car is only half the problem if your fob's battery has died completely, because Volkswagen's keyless ignition system normally relies on detecting the fob wirelessly to allow the engine to start. Fortunately, there's a workaround built into the system for exactly this scenario. On most Volkswagens with keyless start, holding the fob directly against the start button, or in some models against a specific marked spot near the steering column or center console, allows the vehicle's antenna to read the fob's embedded chip at extremely close range, even without any battery power driving the usual wireless signal. The exact spot varies by model and generation, so it's worth checking your owner's manual once, under the emergency starting or backup entry section, so you know precisely where to hold the fob on your specific Volkswagen before you actually need it. Some owners have gone their whole ownership without knowing this exists, assuming a dead fob battery meant an automatic tow truck call when the actual fix was sitting in their hand the whole time. It is a small piece of knowledge, but it is exactly the kind of thing that separates a calm 5-minute delay from a genuinely stressful evening standing in a dark parking lot. This backup system exists because Volkswagen engineers understand that batteries fail, and they fail at inconvenient times without warning. Rather than leave you stranded, they built a purely mechanical and near-field fallback into every keyless vehicle that doesn't depend on a working battery at all. It is the same design philosophy behind why airplanes still carry paper checklists, even though nearly everything else in the cockpit is computerized, and why boats still carry physical compasses alongside GPS. Redundancy matters most in exactly the moment the primary system fails, and Volkswagen built that redundancy directly into the one object you are guaranteed to have with you every time you approach the car. Why almost no owner knows this exists? This isn't a secret in the sense that Volkswagen is hiding it deliberately. It's genuinely covered in the owner's manual, usually in a section most people never read past the first few pages. The real reason it stays hidden is simpler. Dealership walkthroughs at delivery focus on the parts customers get excited about, like infotainment pairing, driver assistance features, and comfort settings, while a backup mechanical key rarely makes the 15-minute cut. By the time a fob battery actually dies, often 2 to 4 years later, the delivery day conversation is long forgotten, if it ever included this detail at all. Combine that with owners rarely opening the fob itself out of simple habit, and you end up with a huge percentage of Volkswagen drivers who have owned their car for years without ever realizing a full mechanical key has been sitting inside their fob the entire time. There's also a design reason it's tucked away rather than advertised. Volkswagen doesn't want owners fumbling with the mechanical key unnecessarily and risking a scratch on the door's paint from an incorrect prying technique. So it's positioned as a quiet emergency feature, rather than something to demonstrate proudly on the showroom floor. There is also the simple reality that salespeople have a limited window to cover an enormous number of features during a delivery appointment, from safety systems to infotainment pairing to financing paperwork, and a backup mechanical key competing for attention against a demonstration of adaptive cruise control or wireless phone charging is going to lose that competition nearly every time. It is not that the feature is unimportant, it is that it is easy to overlook among everything else a new owner needs to absorb in a single sitting. Reading the warning signs before the battery actually dies. Most fob batteries don't fail instantly out of nowhere. They give off warning signs for weeks or even months before they finally quit. And most owners never notice because the signs are subtle and easy to write off as nothing. If you found yourself standing closer to the car than you used to for the doors to unlock, or pressing the button 2 or 3 times instead of once, that isn't your imagination, and it isn't a software glitch. That's a fading battery struggling to send out a strong enough signal to reach the car reliably. A noticeable delay is another common sign where you press unlock and there's a brief pause before the doors actually click open, when it used to happen instantly. Many Volkswagen models will also display a low battery warning for the fob directly in the instrument cluster or infotainment display, though it's easy to dismiss as a minor notification and forget about within the day, especially if you're in a rush. The fix couldn't be simpler. Most VW fobs use a standard, inexpensive coin cell battery, the same type found in watches and small remotes, with the correct size usually printed inside the fob itself once you open it, or listed in your owner's manual. Swapping it takes under 2 minutes with a small screwdriver, and keeping a spare in a kitchen drawer at home means you'll likely never need the mechanical backup key at all, because you'll catch the warning signs before they become a real problem. Some owners even set a simple recurring reminder on their phone to test their fob range every few months, standing farther from the car than they normally would to confirm it still unlocks reliably from a reasonable distance. It sounds like overkill, until you consider that a quick 2-minute battery swap on your own schedule at your own kitchen table is infinitely better than discovering the problem for the first time on a morning when you are already running late for something that actually matters. What happens if you lose the mechanical key entirely? Here's the part almost nobody covers. If that small mechanical blade goes missing, or your entire fob disappears, you can't just walk into a hardware store and have a copy cut the way you could with an old-fashioned car key. Volkswagen fobs are electronically paired to your specific vehicle's onboard computer, meaning a true replacement isn't just a metal shape, it's a programmed security device that has to be registered to your exact car before the engine will even start. This is exactly why it's worth knowing where you stand with your mechanical key situation before an actual emergency forces the question. Many experienced owners keep a completely separate spare fob at home specifically for this reason, and it's genuinely one of the smarter moves you can make. A planned spare costs a fraction of an emergency locksmith call or a rushed dealership replacement, and dealerships frequently need several days to program a brand new fob from scratch if you show up without a working backup already in hand. If you do lose every fob you have, Volkswagen dealerships and qualified automotive locksmiths can create a new one using your vehicle's identification number along with proof of ownership. But expect it to cost meaningfully more than a planned spare and expect it to take time, particularly if your specific model's fob has to be special ordered rather than pulled from stock. Some independent automotive locksmiths who specialize in European makes can move faster and cheaper than a dealership, but not every locksmith carries the specific programming equipment needed for Volkswagen fobs, so it is worth calling ahead and confirming before arranging a tow anywhere. A quick phone call asking whether a shop can cut and program a VW fob for your exact model year can save you an unnecessary trip and an unnecessary bill on top of everything else you are already dealing with. 2 more fob features almost nobody uses. While we're on the subject, there are two more small features worth knowing about that most Volkswagen owners never discover on their own. The first involves closing windows remotely. On many models, holding the lock button down for a couple of extra seconds after pressing it once will also roll up any windows that were left cracked open, which is a genuine lifesaver if you've ever walked away from your car only to remember halfway down the block that a window was down right as it started raining. The second is the panic button, the same one most owners have accidentally set off at least once while digging through a bag or pocket. Beyond scaring off anyone tampering with the car, that same button is legitimately useful in a massive parking lot or multi-level garage when you genuinely can't remember where you parked. Press and hold it, and the horn and hazard lights activate together, making your car easy to spot from a distance, which beats wandering up and down identical rows clicking the unlock button and hoping to hear a chirp somewhere nearby. Both of these features live on the exact same fob you already carry every day, and neither one requires any setup, programming, or a trip to the dealership to unlock. They simply sit there unused because nobody ever pointed them out, in much the same way the mechanical key sits there unused until the exact day you actually need it most. Why this matters even more on newer Volkswagens. It is tempting to assume backup systems like this matter less every year as technology gets more advanced, but the reality is closer to the opposite. Newer Volkswagen models are leaning further into keyless and app-based entry technology, with some trims allowing you to unlock and start the car almost entirely through a smartphone app rather than a traditional fob. That is a genuine convenience when everything is working as intended. But it also means more owners than ever are completely unfamiliar with anything mechanical on their car's locking system, simply because they have never once had to think about it. That trend makes understanding the hidden key and manual override even more important today than it was a decade ago, not less. A smartphone can die just as easily as a fob battery, arguably more easily, since phones get used constantly throughout the day for a dozen unrelated tasks that drain the battery down. A dead phone combined with never having learned where the mechanical backup actually lives is a genuinely frustrating combination to discover for the very first time while standing outside your own car in the rain with somewhere important to be. It is worth taking that scenario seriously rather than brushing it off as unlikely, since phone batteries and fob batteries rarely fail on a convenient schedule that lines up with when you happen to have time to deal with it. If you drive one of these newer, more digitally focused Volkswagen models, take a few extra minutes to locate both the mechanical key hidden inside your fob and the manual override procedure specific to your trim, since the exact steps can vary somewhat between the app-based system and a traditional physical fob. Your owner's manual will list the precise sequence for your model under emergency or backup entry procedures, and reading it once now costs you nothing compared to trying to figure it out under real pressure later. Dealerships are increasingly comfortable presenting the app-based system as the primary method during vehicle delivery, sometimes glossing over the traditional fob almost entirely if a buyer opted into that particular technology package. That means an entire wave of newer Volkswagen owners may be even less familiar with the fundamentals than owners of older models were, simply because nobody ever demonstrated the fallback option during their walkthrough. Do not let that gap catch you off guard. A few minutes with the manual today beats an hour of frustration standing in a parking lot later. The bottom line. This feature isn't a trick some mechanic figured out or a workaround you found on a forum somewhere. It's engineered directly into your Volkswagen for the exact moment you need it most, standing outside a locked car with a dead fob and nowhere obvious to turn. Take a minute right now while you're thinking about it and pop your own fob open to confirm that mechanical blade actually releases the way it should. Find the little cap on your door handle and know exactly where it is before you're standing in a parking lot at night trying to remember the details of a video you watched once weeks earlier. A locksmith call for something like this can easily run over $100 with a long wait attached. Depending on your location and the time of day, that wait can stretch well past an hour, especially late at night or in bad weather when demand for locksmith services spikes, and everyone else with a locked-out car is calling the same handful of shops. This costs nothing and takes about 10 seconds once you know exactly where to look, and it works exactly the same whether it is a calm afternoon or a freezing night with rain coming down. Combine that with knowing the early warning signs of a dying battery, keeping a spare fob on hand at home, and using the window up and panic button tricks covered above, and you have turned a piece of plastic most people take completely for granted into one of the most genuinely useful tools sitting in your pocket every single day. Take 30 seconds right after this ends and actually go check your own fob for yourself. Most owners who finally do are honestly surprised at what they find hiding inside something they have carried around for years without a second thought. Whatever you discover, you will walk away knowing your own car in a way most drivers never bother to. And that small bit of knowledge is worth far more than the 10 seconds it takes to find out.